¿Qué onda, mis amigos? If you ever find yourself on the wrong side of the law, you really have two choices when it comes to legal representation: a public defender or a private attorney. Is the public defender really free of charge? Are they the way to go? Or will a private attorney really provide a better outcome? Over the next few minutes, I'm going to break down the pros and cons of using a public defender versus working with a private attorney, un abogado de oficio o un licenciado privado. My name's Matt Bartz. I'm the founder of Armour Legal, a criminal defense firm in Mesa, Arizona. I'm a Spanish-speaking defense attorney that specializes in life-changing criminal cases and in federal criminal defense. Today, I'm going to explain to you what exactly is the difference between working with a public defender or a private defense attorney. The law states that if you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. That's the public defender option. But here's what you have to consider, because when you're facing prison time, you can't afford to make mistakes. And like the saying goes, nothing in life is free. The real problem here is there is a massive disparity between the two options. Let's start with the public defenders. Point one, you have to share your attorney with countless other clients. Point two, public defenders often lack the time to dedicate themselves to their cases fully. Because they're defending countless cases, you might just be another face in the crowd. Point three, because you don't get to choose who's appointed to represent you, you could get someone who just graduated law school last week or someone you don't get along with. Point four, if your case isn't given the attention it deserves, you could have a harsher sentence. Point five, public defenders are employed by and paid by the same government that employs and pays the same prosecutors that are trying to convict you. This means you always have to wonder if they really have your best interest in mind. Lastly, public defenders are only paid by the government to work 40 hours a week. Don't expect them to spend most of that time working on your case. And don't expect them to put in extra hours because they don't get paid anything for overtime. Believe me, the situation is even more alarming than you might think. Imagine losing your job, your car, your home, even your family, because your case wasn't given the attention it deserved. That's the potential cost of settling for a public defender. When you hire a criminal defense attorney, you get quite the opposite. First, we don't take on hundreds of cases, giving us dedicated attention to your case. Second, over the past 20 years of navigating this mess of a criminal justice system, I've learned the ins and outs of navigating the courts, the judges, how it all works. Third, I've dedicated my career to fighting for my clients' rights. I understand this system, and I know how to turn it to their advantage. Point four, I actually spent the early years of my career as a prosecutor. I understand how they analyze, review, and prepare their cases. Lastly, I win cases and I get results. I've received awards as a trial attorney from organizations that evaluate attorneys every year for the past 15 years. When you're charged with a crime, you need representation, but the decision you need to make is what kind of representation. As a private defense attorney, here's my promise to you. I will dedicate the time, attention, and experience necessary to fight for you. Mi promesa es que tendrá tranquilidad al saber que voy a dedicar el tiempo, atención y experiencia necesario para pelear por usted. If you or someone you know has been charged with a crime, schedule a free consultation with me and I can lay out all your options. But don't wait, because the sooner you start defending your case, the sooner you can put this case behind you.